Hello and welcome back to Bad DVD Games. Yes, after a couple of spin-off episodes, I'm back with the main series, and it's a very special episode because this is episode 50 of Bad DVD Games. I've actually played 49 piece of shit DVD games, and here I am with my entire DVD game collection. To celebrate 50 episodes, yes, I'm going to take you through all the DVD games that I currently possess. As you can see, I've got absolutely fucking shitloads. 76 of them, to be exact. A lot of them I had back in the day. 2005, 6, 7. That was the height of the DVD game era. Some of them I've picked up in the years between, and a lot of them I've only picked up quite recently, just for the purpose of reviewing them on this channel. Nothing more than that. So, I mean, as you can probably see, there's a lot of familiar names there, a lot of game show ones, and some have got more than one version of. As I go through these, I'm going to explain which one is the best and why for the ones that are in, 2 or more parts. So, without further ado, let's make a start. A lot of these to get through. Going back 20 years to the first ever DVD game I bought. This is, now, that's what I call a music quiz, with a friggin' horrible sticker on it from where I got from HMV. Why do stores do that? They put them stickers on, you can't bloody get them off. All you need, your DVD remote control. The ultimate interactive music quiz. I mean, there weren't that many other music quizzes at the time this came out, to be fair. And there it is. It's this game is not very good. It's actually quite poor. There's not really a great variety of things to choose from, and the chart climber is really tedious. It'll take you forever to do it. It's unlikely this will feature on this channel because music copyright, because there's constant music in the background. Put that to one side. 1 year later, though, they did release a sequel. All new. Now, that's what I call a music quiz 2. Better, faster, and even more fun. And yes, this is a better game, actually. It was released 1 year after the first. I've also played it. Most of these I've already played on this channel. This one I've played before. Feel free to check it out. I'll be linking all the videos I've done before in the description as well, so you can check out any that you like the look of. But there's the sequel there. There were actually more of these, though. They weren't done yet. Next up, now that's what I call an 80s music quiz. Yes, if you like your 80s music, this is the one for you. I'm not going to open all these because, as you can probably know on a lot of these videos, it's very hard opening them with one hand, but I'll open some of them up. You could assume the disc's in all the boxes, but yeah, again, this is quite a decent one. It's a more stripped down than the previous one, but this has just got the chart climber mode. I mean, if you've got more than one person to play with, it could be quite fun. And there was one more. Now that's what I call a family quiz. The presentation is almost the same as the original one. This is, again, it's just start from number 20, answer questions, work your way up the charts. You get the idea. Oh, but this one's got off-disc challenges like charades and where you got to sing the first line to this song or something. And you've just got to be honest as to whether you did well or not, which, I always do because I'm very honest. So, yes, that's the entire, now that's what I call DVD game collection, if I could just pick that up again. Of these 4, I would probably say this one's the best one because it's got a good variety of modes, good variety of songs, and yeah, it's just I think it's just the better made. But any one other than the first one, really, I would say. Now, well, as I'm sure most of you know, a lot of these DVD games were based on quiz shows, and of course there was one quiz show that everybody knows and loves. Who Wants to Be a Telly Addict? Yes, this was the second DVD game I owned. I got it literally just after the first Now game. Came out in 2005. There's Noel Edmonds. Packed of over 1,200 questions. I remember, for some reason, being very excited about playing this at the time. I've featured in fact, there's a Telly Addicts extravaganza on this channel. Feel free to watch that. That is ongoing. But yes, TV trivia from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and noughties. Here we are now in the 20s. This was very good for 2005 standards. 2025, maybe not so much. I put that to one side. As you can probably guess, there was a sequel to it. Telly Addicts Multiplayer Family Edition. And this does improve on it. The overall gameplay is very similar, but it does actually have more exciting rounds in it. It is an improvement on it. And strangely enough, there was a Wii game with that title as well. And there it is. Also, Telly Addicts Multiplayer Family Edition on the Wii. But this one isn't the same game, actually. And this actually is a DVD game on the Wii. Again, check out the video if you so wish. But yeah, it's not as good as the DVD games. I'm going to put that to one side. At the same time that came out, though, there was one final Telly Addicts DVD game, TV Heaven Edition. It's got a different structure. It's got instead of screen test and on the box, it's got different categories like soaps, cartoons, comedy, reality TV. I didn't like this one at first when I first got it. I got it back in the day, but looking back now, I probably prefer it to the others, though. Although, really, I would probably more go for that second Multiplayer Family Edition one. I teased it before, but now I am going to show you Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Yes, I've got 4 Who Wants to Be a Millionaire DVD games, starting with the second edition. I do not have the first edition. Yes, I've got all these DVD games, but I don't have the first Millionaire. You must think I'm crazy, but anyway, this came out way back in 2004. This one introduced the 2-player mode. The original one, I believe, only had 1 player. And look, you do get a full colour manual. I mean, of all the DVD games to have a manual, surely Who Wants to Be a Millionaire doesn't need one. But hey, it's nice that they did include that. And yes, there was a sequel to that, the Family Picture Edition, or 3rd edition, which, as you can probably gather, had picture questions and also a nice little competition to win a Thompson holiday. So again, there's a user guide there. I really can't do this with one hand, so it's probably best not to. And then another year later, in 2006, we got this one, the Family Entertainment Edition. This one gave you categories to choose from: general knowledge, sport, or entertainment. The box to this one is a bit knackered. Oh, but it still opens, so that's good. And see, there's the disc a bit loose. And again, a gameplay guide. As you can tell, it just says, answer questions, don't fuck up or you'll lose all your money. And you've got 3 lifelines, which mostly bloody useless. And then there's this. Look at this. Shiny gold box. This is the Real Cash Prize Edition, 5th edition, with £15,000 to be won. And that is an absolute bullshit claim, because it's actually you can't win £15,000. It's £10,000 for the winner and 5 lots of £1,000 for the runners up. See, it's so shiny you probably can't even read the text on it, but it's basically similar to the 4th edition, except this one has the new Switch lifeline, where if you think a question's too hard, you could swap it for another one. This one, however, does not have a user guide. Instead, it just has this leaflet with other bad DVD games on it. And a lot of some of them I haven't actually got. I've got Telly Addicts, got Millionaire. I've got those 2. I haven't got the others, and I've certainly got no intention of getting Sally Lindsay, so there we go. Put that to one side, and let's move on to the one, the only, It's a Bullseye! Play Bullseye on your TV. This is the Bullseye DVD game, released in 2005 by Upstart. It plays like shite. Watch my video on it. You will not want to buy it. It's also got a normal 301 darts mode, which I'll also show on this channel. Yeah, not very good to say the least. So I would instead recommend going for this one. Classic Bullseye. You can't beat a bit of bully. This one actually has Jim Bowen on it. That one didn't have a presenter. It just had some random shitty weird voice. This one improves on that one in every single way. Yeah, there's the disc. It follows the structure of the show better. And the dart throwing actually works really well. And it's got retro footage of 80s prizes. That one doesn't even have real looking prizes on it. It just has cartoon graphics. But 1 year later, after that, in 2007, they released this all-new Bullseye DVD game with Jimbo, and false advertising if ever there was any, because this game is an exact copy of that one. The only difference is Jimbo reads the questions on that one. In this one, he doesn't. So the questions themselves are different as well. But of those three, definitely the classic Bullseye. So, moving on. Deal or No Deal. Deal or No Deal Family Challenge. This one, if you want to play it properly, be ready to stay in for the night, because you have to cycle through every box in turn. I don't know what they were thinking when they made that one. With the Family Challenge version, you do at least get 6 boxes on the screen at a time. Much better. Definitely that one. Going to start speeding up now because it's been 11 minutes already and I've still got all these to friggin' go. So, next week, first of all, as well as the quiz DVD games, there were some non-quiz DVD games as well. I've got a few of them. And next week, I'm going to be playing this, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit interactive DVD game. Yes, a lot of people liken this to Mario Party. I have played it once. And yes, it is like Mario Party, only more shit, to be honest. I don't really like this game. I know, though, a lot of people out there probably had this during the day, and that's fine, you know. I mean, I didn't even know this existed, to be honest, but we do like Wallace and Gromit and cracking cheese. I like cheese. And then, here we are with Tomb Raider. Lara Croft Tomb Raider, the action adventure. Yes, they actually made a Tomb Raider DVD game for those who didn't want the bloody PlayStation version. And I don't know if you could tell, but this is a bloody pirate copy. I didn't know it was a pirate copy at the time I bought it, but whatever, it works. I don't care. Basically, you just gotta press up, down, left, right to perform actions and try not to kill Lara, as I did when I played this a few weeks ago. Agatha Christie Poirot Murder Mystery DVD game After the Funeral. I got this for 70p in CEX. In fact, I should point out, most of these DVD games are not very expensive, to be honest. They're about £3 average on eBay, or if you're lucky, you can get them in CEX for like £1. I got this for 70p. Family fun guaranteed. Spoiler, that's incorrect. It's basically, it's a murder mystery, but I just found myself farting around with it, not having a clue where I was supposed to go, what I was supposed to do. It's got observation tests and analysis. I mean, it does look like it could be a fun game, but I don't think it is. If you can find it on the cheap, see for yourself. Put that to one side. Do you know that game show where they put celebrities in the jungle? I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Hosted by Antidec. Experience your own Bosch trucker trials at home. And I'm never going to attempt to do an Australian accent again. G'day. G'day, mates, and welcome to Australia. Yeah, less of that. Yes, I haven't actually played this one yet. In fact, this is the only DVD game I own that I haven't played because I only picked it up recently. I will be showing this on the channel. Will be very interesting. But other than that, I can't really comment on it. I showed you Lara Croft Tomb Raider before, which is a video game one. Here's another video game one. Tiger Woods 07 family DVD game. Yes, golf on your DVD game. It comes on 2 discs, and that's for 2 courses. TPC Sawgrass, and that one St Andrews. And that's the one I showed when I played this game quite a while back now. And look, you even get the maps of both courses there, so you can work it all out. Yeah, a golf game on your DVD player. Yeah, you saw it here first. Or you might not have done, actually. The X Factor. And now I have 2 Catchphrase DVD games. This one, like that original Bullseye, was released by Upstart in 2005. And it's well, I think you know what I'm going to say by now, but graphically, it's just made up of Comic Sans MS writing throughout, and it's got this Irish accented host, but it's not Roy Walker. This was released in 2005. It's got a fake looking Mr. Chips. It's quite horrible to play really. But 2 years later, ITV DVD came along with this one, Catchphrase, the DVD game, with Roy Walker. I've played both of these on here before. I think you'll probably agree this one's the better one. Yes, it's got the actual Roy Walker, Mr. Chips. Of these two, definitely this one will be the better. In fact, looking at this one, I actually thought at first this is a pirated version of this one. This one doesn't even acknowledge this one's existence. This is Catchphrase DVD game, and that's Catchphrase the DVD game. It's not Catchphrase 2 or anything. So this one is definitely unloved. Definitely go for that one. Sticking with the game show theme, here's Blockbusters. I'll have a pee, please, Bob. And it does have the voice of Bob Holness in it. You can't choose your own letters in it. I mean, the limitations of DVD technology are apparent on this one. But the idea is you just answer questions and the letters are selected for you. Alright, my knees are starting to hurt now. Ugh. Probably at the sight of Joe Pasquale. Here is The Price is Right. Come on down. My advice is do not come on down. This game's awful. Moving on to... I do like me TV quizzes, and here is the greatest TV trivia quiz. That's hosted by Neil Fox. Again, that's been featured on this channel, celebrating 50 years of ITV. It's basically just ITV questions, and to be honest, it's okay for about 5 minutes, but then you do start getting repeat questions, which is a problem with a lot of these, but it's so notorious on this one. I probably wouldn't recommend paying any more than 50p for it. Anyway, and this one is the TV Times Ultimate Soap Challenge, which I played almost a year ago now. It's about a year since I started making these videos, and on a regular basis anyway, and this was one of the first. As you can tell, it's questions on soaps. I really thought this is the kind of thing I'd be good at, because I did watch a lot of soaps back then, but it's actually... I mean, it's just far too obscure knowledge. I mean, by all means have a go, but if you're into really obscure soap knowledge from 20 odd years ago, by all means go for it. Top of the Pops, the essential music quiz. Yes, it's absolutely essential that you have this one. Of course, you're all familiar with Top of the Pops. This came out in 2007, so actually just after the show was cancelled. As you know, it was hosted by Jimmy Savile originally, and he also hosted the last episode, and the less said about that, the better. This game is a load of shit. And it's not EastEnders, it's Coronation Street. More than 700 questions, yep, the whole 700. And most of them are just not very good. Again, far too obscure knowledge. It's from 2006, so if you did watch Corrie up until that point, you know, why not test yourself? There's also an Emmerdale version of this, but I don't have it. I've no intention of getting it because I hate Emmerdale with a passion. Trivial Pursuit, totally on screen. Yes, of course, there has to be a Trivial Pursuit DVD game, and this is it. And, well, just like Trivial Pursuit, the questions are quite difficult, and because of that, it's unlikely I'll be featuring it on this channel. It does need a minimum of 2 teams as well, but the idea... just like in a normal board game, is to collect pie wedges, and you win the game. Next up, they think it's all over. It's not yet, because I've still got all these to go. Again, this one has featured on the channel before. The best comedy sports quiz. To be honest, there aren't really that many others, if any. Nick Hancock and Rory McGrath, you may remember this was a BBC sports-based game show, and it was quite funny in parts, and... yeah, this is the DVD game on it. It comes with 20 games to select rather than just random questions. It's actually quite a good system of these DVD games. I do have a lot of very obscure ones, I should probably tell by now. And here is Eamon Holmes' Spell. Challenge your children, beat your parents, fun for all the family. Bullshit. It's basically a spelling quiz, multiple choice answers, pick the right one. That's it. Cue the essential music quiz. Hang on, Top of the Pops was the essential music quiz. No, this is the essential music quiz. If you, I mean, those of you who are familiar, Q is a music magazine. I don't know if it's still going. I like that disc though. In fact, I think I like that disc better than the actual DVD game, because this is boring, 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 boring. It's literally just question on the screen, answer it, correct or incorrect. No more to it. And this is an unusual one. Guinness World Records British hit singles and albums #1 music quiz. It's hosted by Steve First, who was in Little Britain. That's he's there he is there. He was only really an extra in Little Britain. He didn't really have any speaking roles as far as I know. He was just in the background for like the Lou and Andy sketches, but he does actually speak in this. It's quite cheesy, to be honest, but you haven't seen the best of it. Look at this DVD box. Look at that. I mean, why? This is cardboard. Why is a DVD game in a box like that? Anyway. The Ultimate Pop Quiz, chart-topping interactive DVD game. Yes, a lot of these DVD games, if you noticed, claim to be the ultimate, the essential. I really don't know why. This comes in a nice cardboard sleeve. You get all these cartoony characters. Put your pop knowledge to the test. I have played this on the channel before. Again, see for yourself. It's got over 1,000 questions. It's okay, to be honest. It has got not too difficult questions on it. It can be fun. I mean, especially if you've got more than one of you. You know, maybe do give that a go. Blankety blank, blankety blank, blankety blank. Yes, fill in the blanks. Terry Wogan, checkbook and pen. It was also hosted by Les Dawson and Lily Savage, but as you can see, it's the classic Terry Wogan era. Terry Wogan is the host of this one. You get a question, you got to fill in the blank, and you get shitloads of answers to choose from. That's really all there is to it. Strike It Lucky, interactive DVD game with Michael Barrymore. Oh look, winner, HD TV. Do you remember when they were all the rage? Yeah, I'm sure you remember Strike It Lucky was a game show where you gotta go from left to right. It had mostly OAPs in it, winning bungee jumping and skydiving lessons. They actually were prizes awarded to them just for the comedy aspect. This DVD game is anything but comedy. To be honest, it is going to feature on the channel in just a few weeks' time. Do stick around for it. Just put that to one side. It really is getting messy here now. Oh, talking of Little Britain before, here is Little Britain the game, and it comes in a really nice steelbook case. Again, this is from ITV DVD Games, the makers of Emmerdale, Bullseye, Corrie, Countdown, Carry On, and Saint and Greavy's Football Quiz. So for all the shit DVD games I've only got 2 of those. But never mind. There's the disc. This was released in 2006. 1 year later, they actually released another Little Britain DVD game. This one. The only game in the village. But this one is not a steelbook. It's just a normal case. It doesn't even have anything in there. This one is even more cheesy than the first. Again, this... in fact, I've already played this, haven't I? I probably will revisit it. I'm going to revisit most of these, actually, the best of them. This was released by Universal instead of ITV DVD, which is probably why it's in a different case. But anyway, that's that. Heat Big Celebrity Quiz. Not much to say on this one. It's just a quiz on celebrities. It's full of cartoony graphics. You play as a cardboard cutout of a fake celebrity and you try and go up the lift to get to A-list status. The weakest link. You are the weakest link. There she is, Anne Robinson. Yep, I have played the weakest link and also the PS1 version. I'd recommend going for the PlayStation versions rather than this DVD because it's average at best, to be honest. The single player mode isn't really that great. You've got to hit your target, and if you get one question wrong, the game's all over. How crap. But we're not done with Anne Robertson yet. Testination. The big entertainment test and the Great British Test. This one came out first, actually, in 2005. And it comes on 2 discs. There's the Great British Test, which is basically 70 questions all about Britain. Really hard, actually. I'm not going to play it because I think I'll embarrass myself. And on disc 2, though, the National IQ Test, where you get to see what your IQ is. I'm definitely not going to be playing that on this channel. I don't want anyone knowing my IQ. A year later, they released this Entertainment Test, which is basically questions on TV, film, music, etc. And it's actually quite good. This one actually gives you the answers. You don't get to know the answers on that. It just gives you your score on the end. At least you get to know the answers on that one. Here's an unusual one. Derby Day, interactive horse racing DVD game. The thing that caught my eye was this little horse here. It's basically clips of horse races, and you got to bet on them. It did come with like a whiteboard and some betting tokens. I've only got the DVD game. I will actually. I'm probably going to show it actually just to see how it is. But it's basically just betting on virtual horse racing. Nothing more to it. Moving on. If you've been wanting a family quiz, this is the best family quiz in the world ever. This actually is, if you have got more than one person to play with, this actually is quite fun. It's got good questions on it, and it's also like that Now Family DVD game. It's got challenges like balancing a cushion on your head for 15 seconds, see if you can get the milk from the kitchen in 5 seconds. It actually has got those kind of challenges on it. Quite fun. Which is more than can be said for the best sports quiz in the world ever. Another bullshit claim. This is just very obscure, difficult sports questions. Nothing much else to say. Anthony Cotton's Rovers Return pub quiz, another one that's featured on this channel. Most of these I've played before. This is as you can tell, a pub quiz, and it's set in a Rovers Return with Anthony Cotton in the character of Sean Tully. It's not another Coronation Street quiz. It is actually all general knowledge, and it is actually quite a decent game, really. I thought it was going to be overly cheesy, but no, it's all right. The future of interactive DVD games has arrived, and it knocks spots off the competition. Daily Mirror. I don't really know about that, but it is a good game, actually. I mean, it does have some annoying tendencies, like calling you hot shots every 2 minutes, but you know, it's not too bad. That's okay. If you like sports quizzes, A Question of Sport, presented by Sue Barker. Quite well made, really. It follows the format of the TV show well. Over 1,000 questions, 800 amazing pictures. Quite a decent game. It's so decent, in fact, they had to make a sequel. Question of Sport, all new edition. Presented by Sue Barker, but also with Matt Dawson. Yes, this was all new for 2008, and Matt Dawson is available in the home and away round. You can ask him for advice if you don't know the question. He'll give you the wrong answer, and the round will end there. That's how it works. Ah, bollocks. And I dropped it on the floor. I got this from CEX, and I even kept the receipt. See, £1. You can get a lot of these from there for £1 if you look around. 6th of May 2024. Oh, almost a year ago. If I can put that back in there with one hand. There we go. Don't worry, I'm coming to the end now. Well, still a few to go. Next up, Family Fortunes, hosted by Vernon Kay. Featuring the famous wrong answer sound. Yes, I have played this, and as you can remember, this is... I don't normally do this kind of video, but when I started having a look at this one, my hand was shaking like a leaf for some reason. I did that to show you the scorecard, which is there. You've got to use pen and paper to write down all the answers. It's not that great, to be honest, and there were actually 4 of these, and again, all of them, you've got to just write the answers down. There was also a Wii version, which I've got here. Oh, what do I spend my bloody money on? Actually, after DVD games had all died down, they did start making quiz show games on the Wii. And there's Golden Balls with Jasper Carrot. Yeah, so I do feature those on this channel as well. But anyway, back to the actual DVD games now. Here is Nostalgia. How much do you remember from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s and beyond? By beyond, it means up to 2007, because that's when this came out. This requires pen and paper. It's just a load of fixed games. Nothing really exciting, to be honest. It does come with an instruction manual, which goes through the rounds. I am going to show this very soon. Yeah, give it a couple of weeks. Hosted by Johnny Gould. Yeah, I don't know either. In fact, it's such a selling point, it doesn't even say that on the case. It only says it on the leaflet. Anyway, tonight could be your lucky night if you play your cards right. Or if you play your cards right. Yes, 2 Play Your Cards Right DVD games. This one is the all-new 2008 Family Edition. I don't know why they've called it that, because it's the exact same as this. There is no difference at all. The only difference is the graphics and the questions. The game itself is pretty decent, actually. This one, again, actually comes with an instruction manual. But you get the idea. Play your cards right. You just say whether each card is higher or lower. Here they are. They're so appealing. Come on, dollies, do your dealing. Good old Bruce Forsyth. Yes, he was the host of that show. He doesn't feature on these, unfortunately. They really could have done with that. They might have sold a lot more, I can imagine. But anyway. This next game does have a host. 80s pop culture quiz night DVD game. Suggs from Madness. You know, baggy trousers. Relive the fashion, events, movies, TV shows, music and people. Yeah, as you can tell, this is just this is all about the 80s, and it's actually got full colour graphics. Again, this is one that's going to feature in the future. Stick around. You'll see for yourself just how cheesy it is. Now, here's an unusual one. Fingers on Buzzers. This game comes with 4 multi-buzzer controls. If we open the box, oh look what we've got here. It sounds fun. You know, you can, all 4 of you can sit around and you answer questions, you know, if it's A, B, C or D. These buttons are really nice and clicky, actually. And there's your buzzer there, but it's terrible. All these really do is map to the up, down, left, right, and enter buttons on your DVD remote. I'm not going to get these out because they're far too fiddly, but these leads are about 1 meter long. You've all got to practically touch each other to play them. I don't know if you're familiar with the Buzz the Music Quiz and PS2 games. I have actually got all of them, and I will. I think they're up there, in fact, if you can make them out, but probably not. But I'm going to show you one of the buzzers and compare it to this. They actually are similar. This is just a cheap version of those who don't want to fork out for a PlayStation console. I will be showing this again probably for the 60th episode special, actually. So I'll get these out and I'll show you how bad these bloody things are. One thing that strikes me, there are 2-player free controls. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not all like that because I've got another one of these. As far as I know, there were 4 of these kind of games. There was a sequel to this, Fingers on Buzzers 2nd edition, which I don't have. There was, I forgot to mention this, after this 5th edition Millionaire DVD game, there was one more which used those buzzer controls. And it sucks as well as I say it does. It absolutely fucking sucks. My advice is not to buy this because the chances are you'll find battery corrosion in the buzzers, because this came out 18 years ago and it came with a screw on the back of the battery compartment for the doors, and as a result, if you get that from eBay, you probably find corroded batteries in there. This one's okay. I have got another one of these which I'll come on to in a moment. Like now. Beat the Intro multi-buzzer edition. Again, I've got a bit of tape on there because the box opens, but this again comes with those same 4 buzzers, and that one does actually have battery corrosion on them. Beat the Intro was the I've got another one here. There's the original version. This is the world's first interactive music themed DVD game. I have played this on the channel and it's extremely basic. It was released in 2004. It's just listen to an intro, write down the answers, write down what you think it is, and then you get 3 spin-off questions on it for a total of 50 points each game. Nothing really much to say about this one, but you know, if you like music, then by all means pick it up. But I wouldn't pick this one up. I'd probably pick up one of the sequels, like this one, or this one, or this one. How many Beat the Intros have I got? Oh, I've got another one on the DS as well up there. Yes, there were 5 Beat the Intro DVD games. This is the second one. It improves on that one in every way. It does have a single player multiple choice answer round, and it still has the pen and paper multiplayer round, and it works better on this one. It's better made. It is actually quite decent. When you got to this third one, the pen and paper bit was gone altogether. You just it's just all select your answers in the traditional way. And then there's this one. In those early ones, you can select your decade. This one, you've just got to get 36 correct in a row. And if you fuck up, it's all over. I've actually done it once. In fact, this buzzer edition is the exact same as this one. The only difference is the control method. That's done with your remote. That's done with those buzzers. But you can still play that with the remote if you just use the up, down, left, right buttons. But obviously, you're on your own. Wow, look at all these. Anyway, moving on. Here's an obscure one. The Ultimate Family Quiz Challenge. Another Ultimate. Why are there so many bloody Ultimates? This is just nothing much to say, really. There is 3 modes of play for children 7 and under, older children or adults. And you can choose 10, 20 or 30 questions. See who gets the most. Game over. That's all there is to it, really. I mean, look at that bloody artwork. Isn't that just fantastic? And there's a dog with a bone. Anyway. Now we're talking. Int Free Reactive DVD Games Volume 1, featuring football, penalty shootout, picture match, and dog racing. Fun for all the family. What? Stop saying fun for all the family, because it's not. These are very basic games, which I will show on this channel. Basically, for this football one, you get this. You're taking a penalty. You've got this cursor, and you press enter at the right moment in the hope of beating the keeper. Picture match does what it says on the tin. You got to match pictures. Dog racing, well, just like that Derby Day, it's the same, but greyhound racing. 3 in 1. There's the discs. I won't get them out, but you could assume what these are like to play. That's volume 1. There were other volumes, but I've only got one part of volume 2, which actually, no, I've got 2 parts, sorry. There is Ultimate Poker. Again, why is it Ultimate Poker? It's just poker. I have played this on the channel previously. Made by Signature. I mean, there's nothing to say about it. It's just poker. You don't even get to choose how much you want to bet. You just decide to bet or fold, and that's it. You just. In fact, it's not even multiplayer. You're just playing against a computer. There's no multiplayer. There's nothing ultimate about this at all. And yet, some poor sucker bought it for only $5.99. I did not. I got it from a quid in CEX, and I want my money back. But here's another one. Pub Quiz. Interactive DVD games. This is not interactive. It's a very basic write down the answers quiz with 500 testing questions. It doesn't have any graphics of the actual bloody game on there, which is a shame. But I will show this. It's just a cartoony man in a pub. Choose general knowledge or music or whatever, and answer the questions. That's it. But talking of pub quizzes, though, here is the Great British Pub Quiz Interactive All New 2007 edition. This series of DVD games, and look, here's 2008, 2009, 10 and 11 as a free pack. Long after the DVD, I mean, most DVD games stopped being made in 2008-9, but this series of pub quizzes went on long after it. I think the last one is 2012. I haven't got the first one, and I haven't got the last one, but it's pretty admirable that even long after all these were gone, they were still making this great British pub quiz. But as you probably gathered, they got worse as they go on, really. This is the better one here. It's unlike that other one I just showed you, though. These actually are interactive. You select the answers with the remote. There's no pen and paper involved. Yeah, actually quite decent. But just like with any pub quiz, the questions are really, really tough. And I think I'll probably embarrass myself playing that. And after, I can't believe 40 bloody minutes. Well, don't worry, for anyone still alive watching this, I've only got one more to show you. Imaginatively titled 5 Interactive DVD Games. And this is the best bit. There's only 4. Football, pub quiz, movies, superheroes, and TV. In fact, they're just easy to get out because there's one missing. I didn't know there was one missing, but never mind. And again, they are all the ultimate TV moments quiz, the ultimate football quiz, the ultimate superhero quiz, and the ultimate pub challenge. None of these are ultimate. They don't even have any background music on it. It's just choose a game number, and then you get about 10 questions, and you got to write down A, B, C, and D on paper, and then mark your scores at the end. That is it. So how these are ultimate, I don't know. I mean, looking at this one, you'd think there was clips of Only Fools and Horses. There's Del Boy, Rodney and Grandad, Inspector Morse. No, it hasn't got that. It's just questions on a black background. And there we are. That, my friends, is my DVD game collection. A treasure trove of tedious, bad DVD games. I've already played most of them, but I've got more to come. And next week, I'm going to be doing Wallace and Gromit, which is buried somewhere under here. Oh, there it is. In fact, this might make a fun game, actually. Find Telly Addicts. Oh, it's all the way down there. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now because I've never talked so much in all my life for 40 minutes straight. And like I say, I don't normally do this kind of video, but if you've liked it, please do give it a like. I know I don't say this often, but I just want to say thank you everyone so far who has subscribed and liked my videos. I'm only a very small YouTuber. I never thought I'd get as far as I did, actually, and it's thanks to the likes and comments from you guys that's spurring me on. So I really do appreciate it. I hope you'll continue to do so. But anyway, that is the end of this episode of Bad DVD Games. As I say, join me next week for Wallace and Gromit, Cracked Cheese, and The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Bye for now.